Hello everybody, this is the Russian Fazbear, and I'm going to be making my first Let's Talk video today. So, today I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of people know, and you probably know it yourself because you saw it in the title, Five Nights at Freddy's. Very fun game series, that is. It's just very fun games, very scary, very challenging, and definitely unique compared to some of the other horror games out there lately. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. When it first came out, it was just another scary horror game that caught a lot of people's attention. But as we learned more and more about the game, we learned that there's a lot more to it than just mindless jump scares. There's actually quite a bit of a story behind it, as finding out from Easter egg posters and other things along the lines of that. So, let's talk about the first game. So, it's a pretty classic plot. You're the security guard at a haunted pizzeria, and the animatronics are going to stuff you into a suit because they think you're a naked endoskeleton, and stuffing you into a suit will kill you. However, that's not necessarily the case, because there's a naked endoskeleton sitting on the backstage closet, and they walk right past it, like Bonnie stands right next to it and he just does nothing about it. So that's obviously not the reason that they are coming after you. Phone Guy, he just tends to lie. Phone Guy is supposed to be your ally, but he's not very trustworthy. And a lot of people actually thought that Phone Guy was the killer, because Five Nights at Freddy's actually has a murder in it, because according to the 8-bit mini-games in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a purple guy killed a kid at Fredbear's Diner, the very first restaurant in the pizzeria. Then he killed 5 more children when Freddy Fazbear's Pizza worked its way around. So there was Fredbear's Family Diner, 1 kid got murdered there. Then there was Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, 5 more kids got murdered there. Then there was another Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which appeared in the second game, then a third Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and a 4th building overall for the first game. And then we have the third game, which isn't even a kid's pizzeria, it's a fright horror attraction. Anyway, so there were overall 6 kids murdered. And like I said before, a lot of people believe that Phone Guy did this murder. However, due to a recent phone call in Five Nights 3, that has been proved otherwise, because Phone Guy said the Spring Bonnie suit is very not good to wear, and if you do wear it, you will die. And the purple guy in the Night 5 minigame, he gets into this Spring Bonnie suit, aka Springtrap, and dies instantly. So the purple guy, the killer, obviously is not Phone Guy, because why would Phone Guy disregard his own advice? Because, yeah, it's just not something people typically do. Yeah, because what happened was the phone calls in Five Nights 3, they started out with somebody I call Phone Dude, because he talks like a teenager these days. Like, he's like, "Hey dude bro, glad you came back for another night, brochacho. I gotta catch you up on this stuff, brosif dude man." Like that, like half hippie, half surfer guy of some sort, I don't really know. Anyway, so then he plays some old tapes recorded by Phone Guy showing that some of the animatronic suits are actually wearable. And he said there are 2 wearable suits. And then later on, when it figures out that the spring locks in the suits failed, he said that the classic suits to wear have been retired. 2. Those 2 suits obviously being the Springtrap suit and the Golden Freddy suit. How else would the killer use the Golden Freddy suit to lure the kids and kill them? So that's why they retired those suits, and that's why they don't have them for public use anymore. They just keep them in the back. And then because I think Golden Freddy and Bonnie were the original. Golden Freddy and Springtrap were the original Freddy and Bonnie at Fredbear's, possibly. Or maybe even at the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, you never really know. And, so once the, wearable costumes failed, they had to retire those and make new ones, so they made Freddy and Bonnie, and then they added a new character to the band named Chica, which could possibly explain why there are 3 paper plates, Freddy, Bonnie, and then the other one that moves it sometimes. But it's kind of weird, because in Five Nights 2, both Chica and Toy Chica stand in the place of it, like, resembling that they replaced that original animatronic, potentially? Maybe there was another one? Not sure. Anyway, so Five Nights at Freddy's is very complicated. And the creator, he's a very crafty guy. He's able to hide things very well from us. Because when the first game came out, there was a lot of debate on the lore overall. When the second game came out, there was a lot of debate over who was the killer, sequel or prequel, that sort of stuff. But Five Nights 2, definitely a prequel. Less pay, phone guy still alive. It just makes logical sense. And there's reasons for all the things, like why the old models come back yet the toy models don't, or there's just reason behind pretty much everything. So with the release of the third game, a lot more about the story has been uncovered. So the purple guy obviously is the murderer. Now I don't think the purple guy is the phone guy. I'm pretty sure at this point that the purple guy and the phone guy are not the same people. They probably both work for Freddy Fazbear's because well, you know, because I'm pretty sure that the purple guy is or was an employee of Freddy's, because he obviously has access and knowledge of the employees-only sections of the building, and you would need to in order to lure kids into a quote-unquote back room, so obviously he was an employee at some point, and he obviously has a long history with these pizzerias, with this pizzeria's franchise and history. But at the end of Five Nights 3, the spirits were released, and Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were finally non-possessed. Who knows? Maybe now that they're not possessed, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza can finally get its reputation back on track. But probably Fazbear Entertainment and Fazbear's Fright are going to get sued for all they've got and go to jail for the rest of their lives. Now, there is quite a bit of debate right now of whether there's going to be a fourth game or not. I mean, I personally would be all for a fourth game, but I wouldn't be, like, angry if the third game was the last game in the series, because it had a good ending. I mean, there could be a fourth game, but it couldn't be a sequel because they're not possessed anymore. If there was a fourth game, I think if there was a fourth game, it would be another prequel, and it would have more to do with the history and the origin of Freddy Fazbear's. Like, it could take place at one of those older pizzerias or something, and just uncover more of the story, so to speak. Maybe, who knows, maybe the creator, Scott Cawthon, maybe he won't release a fourth game, but he will do something with the Five Nights at Freddy's series that will push us in the right direction of solving this mystery, because even though the games themselves are gone for the most part, we still have the theories, the stories, the animations, the SFMs, the fan fictions, all that good stuff. We still have all that. And so I've pretty much covered the main gist of Five Nights at Freddy's, so let's talk about the characters real quick. So we have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, the four main animatronics. So Freddy's the lead singer, Bonnie is the guitarist in Freddy's band, Chica holds a cupcake. Yeah, as far as I know, that's not an instrument, but I don't judge. And then Foxy is kind of the lone wolf of the crew. He hangs out in Pirate's Cove all by himself and is labeled out of order. And he's even by himself. Even the new version of Foxy, known as the Mangle in Five Nights 2, is alone. She's all alone in Kid's Cove while Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are up on the main stage. So then we have the toy models, which I briefly talked about. So Toy Freddy, he's fat. Toy Bonnie looks like a woman. Toy Chica, she got some hips. The Mangle is mangled. And that's basically the toy models of the old animatronics. Then we have Balloon Boy and the Marionette. Now, Balloon Boy doesn't really have that much significance. And he has the nickname Boy because he's really annoying with his laugh and plugging up your light so Foxy can kill you in the second game. And then we have the Marionette. Now, some people speculate that the Marionette is pulling all the strings by that. Or, excuse me, oh my god. The Marionette is pulling all the strings behind this, you know, I screwed it up. Sorry. Anyway, so the marionette is a very important character in finding out the true story behind these games, mainly because it is believed that the one child that was murdered at Fredbear's Diner had tear stains on his face, and that kid's soul went on to possess the puppet, or the marionette, whichever one you prefer. And also, another reason backing this up is the puppet's jump scare happens after this minigame. After watching this kid's murder reenacted in 8-bit with the tear stains and all, the puppet jump scare happens. Okay, so we're about 11 minutes in, and I don't want to make this video too long, otherwise I might have some uploading problems. I've been having a little uploading problems with my longer videos, so I haven't been able to upload any yet, but that's besides the point. So this video will most likely be a two-parter. I did cover the basics of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I will go more in depth with it in a possible part 2. So, I'll see you guys later. The Russian Fazbear, out.